Michael Phelps. The name alone conjures images of Olympic glory. With 28 medals, including 23 golds, he's the most decorated Olympian of all time. But behind the accolades on world records, there was a man struggling with his identity and purpose. After the 2012 Olympics, Phelps found himself in a dark place. Despite his incredible success, he felt lost and empty. In 2014, Phelps hit rock bottom. Suspended from swimming due to a DUI, he locked himself in his bedroom for 4 days, contemplating suicide. And it seemed that all the Olympic medals in the world couldn't fill the void in his life.
For a moment, I thought it was going to be the end of my life, literally. Just because it was like, second one, how many times is he going to mess up? You know, like I was like, yeah, it'll probably just be better without me. People won't have to deal with the BS that I give them or the crap I put them through. I didn't really leave my room, didn't eat, didn't really sleep. I just figured that it was the best thing to do was just to end my life.
But in his darkest moment, Phelps reached out. He called a trusted friend, NFL star Ray Lewis, who recognized the pain in Phelps' voice. Lewis knew exactly what his friend needed. Not another pep talk, but a lifeline to faith. Lewis sent Phelps a copy of Christian author Rick Warren's The Purpose-Driven Life, a book that looks at God's 5 purposes for humans on earth. At first, Phelps was skeptical, but as he began to read, something incredible happened.
It's turned me into believing that there is a power greater than myself and there is a purpose for me on this planet.
Second, third day he got in and he called me. He was like, man, this book is crazy. He was like, the things that's going on, oh my gosh, my brain is, bro, I cannot thank you freaking enough, man. Like, you saved my life. And so that was the moment when I started to hear he coming out of it. He will make it. And then he started calling me with things he was reading from the book. And I was like, it's sinking in.
In rehab, Phelps continued his spiritual journey. He became so passionate about the book that he started sharing it with other patients. They even nicknamed him Preacher Mike. For the first time, Phelps began to see himself as more than just a swimmer. He realized that his worth wasn't determined by gold medals, but by something far greater, his relationship with God. With his newfound faith, Phelps returned to swimming for the 2016 Olympics. But this time it was different. He wasn't just competing for medals, but to glorify God with his talents. In Rio, Phelps won 5 more gold medals and 1 silver. But more importantly, he competed with a peace and joy that had been missing before. He even shared his faith publicly, crediting God for his success. Since retiring from competitive swimming, Phelps has continued to grow in his faith. He's become an advocate for mental health awareness and has been open about how his relationship with God has transformed his life. Phelps' faith has also impacted his family life. He's now a devoted husband and father, striving to lead his family with the same passion he once applied to swimming. So what can we learn from Michael Phelps' story? Well, firstly, worldly success doesn't guarantee happiness or fulfillment. Phelps had achieved more than most people could dream of, yet he still felt empty inside. Second, we all need a supportive community. Ray Lewis's intervention shows how crucial it is to have friends who can point us towards hope in our darkest moments. Third, never underestimate the power of God's word to change a life. For Phelps, a single book became the catalyst for a complete life transformation. And finally, it's never too late for a fresh start. Phelps' story reminds us that no matter how far we've fallen, God's grace is always available. Today, Michael Phelps continues to navigate his faith journey. He's not perfect, and he's open about his ongoing struggles. But he's found a purpose and peace that transcends his athletic achievements. Phelps' story offers valuable lessons. It reminds us that everyone, no matter how successful they appear, needs God's love and grace and to come to Jesus for salvation. Remember, just like Michael Phelps, you have a purpose beyond your achievements. Your worth isn't determined by gold medals or worldly success, but by the love of a God who created you and has a plan for your life.